I don't even remember her.
No, dude, he literally came out and helped me out last minute, so he's a really good
Nice
guy.
of you, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
How long was the drive out here?
About an hour and a half.
That's
no
not
big
too
deal. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What's up, you guys? We are hanging out here as requested with Hollywood Undead. How are you doing today, man?
Good.
Could I have you guys personally introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us your role in the band?
Yes, my name is Da Kurlzz, and I play percussion drums live.
All right.
My name's Johnny Three Tears, and I do vocals.
And we have interviewed before, haven't we?
Hell yeah.
Good times?
Yeah, I don't remember it too well. I had to rewatch it, and I was like, well, did I actually do that?
What was I wearing?
Well, I don't know what
I mean, like, you're probably thinking what you were wearing, so.
No, I wasn't worried about what I was wearing. I was like doing a lot of weird hand signal stuff. I don't know what I was up to. I think I had a bottle of wine before.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains that you were pretty out
By
there.
the end of this, I'll be doing other weird shit.
All right, yeah. Drink up, dude. Well, guys, a couple of fun ones here. If the entire band was going to fight over a pile of money, who would win and why?
I don't know what I want to answer, but I don't want to get in trouble. I would say Charlie Sheen.
Why?
Dude, what if he sees the interview? No, nothing. He's just, he's smart with money.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Smart with money.
Smart with money.
Do you agree with that?
I guess. I'm smart, cheap, whatever you want to call it, you know. I'm pretty smart with money. I just don't know how to want to actually battle, like a battle royale for it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
How much money are we talking?
Like $1 million.
Oh, then like me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
because
whatever
I
it
would
takes.
actually hurt someone for that.
Hurt them physically and emotionally before getting to it.
I wouldn't use any physical stuff. I would manipulate people, like make them depressed first, then they wouldn't. They'd just let me take it.
Yeah.
You're really thinking this one through.
Well, dude, it's $1 million.
That's right. By the way, are we all squeezed in, all right?
Oh.
Okay. All right, cool. If you were a porn star, both of you on this, what would your porn star name be?
Oh my God.
Besides your Johnny Three Tears.
A porn star name, dude? Come on, man.
It's like last name.
I would probably just keep Johnny Three Tears. I might as well go with the flow.
Yeah? You think that would work for a porn star name?
Or just like Big Dick, something straight up. Smelly balls. Big Dick Smelly Balls.
I call myself Jed Curlin.
Jed Curlin?
Yeah.
Why's that?
I don't know. I just made that up right now on the spot. I'm not that witty, but I just made that up.
If a guy was named Big Dick Smelly Balls, when you want to jerk off to him?
Would you?
I'd be so intrigued.
Yeah.
You know, you make the girls smell your balls, and they're like, "Oh my God."
These are the sickest balls in the industry.
What's up? Have you ever heard of Fart Hammer? He's like this guy who he's a porn star. Mm-hmm. It's really disgusting, actually, and I don't like porn, but he bangs them, and then after he comes, he farts on them, and it's like a thing. Check it out, farthammer.com.
All right.
Can he fart on cue?
Yeah, I guess he can. Yeah, he just comes and then farts on them. It's so degrading towards women, but
What do they do?
they act like they like it because they're supposed to.
This is ridiculous.
Someone's at the door.
You want to get it real quick?
No. Hey, not right now. Sorry.
No, we're in the middle of an
Interview.
Who drinks the most on tour?
Me, without
Yeah?
a doubt. Yeah. We all
Good.
drink a lot, but I'm always drinking. I've been drinking for a few hours by the time everybody gets started, and I know that because I'm always excited they're drinking now too. But I'm already late.
So it's not really more excitement. It's more like other people.
Well, me and Kurlzz, we don't drink at home really. We're both
Okay.
like almost sober
Yeah.
while we're home.
It's gotta be rough.
The other guys drink at home too, so I don't think they drink as much on tour. When I go on tour, I'm like, okay, it's party time.
It is party.
Because when I'm home, I take care of business, and we just we work and do our thing and stuff.
Shit, yeah.
We're homebodies.
Now, I'm sure you guys have what's the most trouble drinking has gotten you into?
Other than possibly getting into fights, missing bus call, fucking chicks that we really don't want to actually end up fucking. Nothing really. I mean, it's just about making sure we put on a really good show, and sometimes we just get so fucked up before we play that I think in our minds we're like, blah, blah, this sounds so good, but it might not come out that way, and we all are like that, so.
One of those shows was the one you interviewed us at.
Oh,
I remember Jay got so trashed, he was like tripping, like he fell down. Remember on the Y, he tripped over wires. Are you talking about tour or in general?
Either one.
Oh, on tour. Yeah, like he said, bar fight type situations.
People try to start shit with us, we just so happen to be fucked up, and we escalated to the next level.
I gotcha.
I have 2 DUIs as well, so that.
Oh, geez.
But that
That's
was
why you need a bus driver, right?
No, I drive the bus sometimes.
Oh, okay.
When the bus driver's too fucked up to drive, I drive.
Johnny
We
3 Tears.
encourage drinking for everyone that works with us.
He can't work for
Even
us.
your bus driver, huh?
He has to be drunk or he can't drive us.
That's right.
No,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
kidding. No, don't drink and drive. Sorry.
Don't encourage that. All right, guys. Well, what do you think? I just signed my very first record deal. Excuse me, I said it again. What do you think? I just signed my very first record deal. Hollywood Undead would be surprised to know about the two gentlemen here today.
Wait, what?
Like you guys.
It makes sense.
Yeah, if you were to go back in time, what do you think they, like you maybe 10 years ago, would be surprised to know about you guys here today? You know what I mean? Like a time machine type thing.
I'm like the same exact human being I have been since I was
Yeah.
like 5.
So you haven't changed?
Nothing.
Do you think you'd be surprised by how successful you guys have
You
been?
know what? I have a kid now. That would surprise me. That would certainly shock me.
You have a kid, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend now, and that surprised me that I've actually consistently been with someone and never cheated on them for 2 years almost now.
Wow.
It bums me out.
Bumps him out.
So you guys are like so mature now.
No, I'm not mature.
You have a kid and you're not mature?
That's why when I'm home, like I said, I'm like a dad. I'm a dad. I do my thing. But when I'm on the road, it's like no kid. When daddy will play when he's on the road, dude.
I think we're really good at convincing people we have responsible traits, but I think we're still getting by like we're 20 years old or something like that.
That's good. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're on the road, might as
Well,
well.
we're still almost 20 anyway, so.
What are some of the biggest challenges of being on a tour bus as young men like we are?
Challenges?
Yeah. Is there anything difficult about this? Besides,
Well,
like,
you know,
it's tough to be away from home. But...
Sometimes you're in each other's face a lot. Like, you know, we're all best friends, but sometimes, you know, you spend that much time with someone and then you go home and you record and you're with them again. I live with Jay too, so I live with him. I record with him.
Wow.
We're on the tour together. So we'll get a little, you know, you get that part where people's little ticks start pissing you off and stuff. But for the most part, honestly, we get along really good for
Yeah.
a
You
band.
never usually fight with someone because you're actually mad at them. It's always something else that's going on. They just so happen to be there or something, you know? You wrong target them or something.
What's the most annoying thing about Johnny 3 Tears?
Honestly, he doesn't really annoy me on tour. We're fine. We used to actually get in a lot of fights, but it would mostly be about like the show and we're fucked up. But once again, like I said, it's about other shit. And we're not really fighting like we're mad. We just so happen to be yelling at each other.
A big part of it is I think people have stuff going on at home, like everybody does. Like we're away from home a lot, and people have problems at home, and this stuff's going on, and then you're here, and you're pissed about something. Who's the closest person to take it out on?
That's right.
We also haven't been on tour in almost a year, and this is like fun getting back into things. We actually have had the best time on this tour, I think, you know?
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, yeah, get a chance.
Other than the cold and everything, it's a good time.
If I'm shivering, it's not because I'm like in awe of Johnny 3 Tears and Hollywood Undead, but we're actually just really cold outside. So, how do you guys feel about haters?
Haters? I don't.
You guys, I guess you get a lot of shit talk on the internet. Do you guys read that or?
No, they're a bunch of fucking little 16-year-old faggot kids sitting at home like have nothing better to do in their parents' basement. They're jerking off and then talking shit and jerking off. It's like I have a life, dude, and I'm like working hard and I make music and stuff. And if someone doesn't like it, sorry, dude. Go do your own thing.
Great answer.
They're doing it just to try and cause an effect, and most of the time, those fans that we write back, they actually write back and go, "Oh my God, I never thought you'd actually write back. I love you guys." It's like just random bullshit talk. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even compare to the reaction we actually get that we want, which is positive.
I used to read them sometimes when I was like a little coked out or something, and I'd be like 3 a.m. I'd start reading them, and I get so pissed off because I'm high, so it infuriate me. But the truth is none of all these people talk. I would love for them to actually come up to me and say something. Talking crap on the internet, it's so cowardly. It's like if someone came up, why don't you come and say it to my face? Like we tour, we're in a lot of places. Please, I encourage coming and talking shit to me.
Johnny, I've been meaning to tell you this. Your music sucks.
Thank you.
He respects
Yeah.
I respect you for saying that.
Yeah. At least it's I'm talking about personal stuff because people write personal shit on there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't care if someone hates our music. I understand there's a lot of bands I like and there's a lot of bands I hate. I would expect the bands that I don't like, if I don't like them, to understand that. But I don't see why people take their own time. Do they have nothing better to do to go up to a band or write to a band saying I hate you? Like, okay, why don't you write bands you like or do something else and stop going on the computer and go get a fucking job or something.
It seems like haters pay more attention to the band they don't like, but why are you paying attention? Like, you actually went out of your way to friend them online, to write them and everything. It's just weird.
Do you really hate them or are you just overly obsessed or something, is the real question.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about Hollywood Undead?
that we're assholes. I don't know.
I would have to say you're not. Like, one of the nicer bands I've worked with, but I guess people say that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, how would you perceive us if you never met us before?
Well, with the masks and I guess the lyrics maybe a little bit intense.
Well, I think the thing, we're very capable of being mean and stuff, and our lyrics are sincere, and we're real people, and like, if bad things happen, bad things happen. But in a general sense, I don't walk around going "fuck you" to people. Like, what's the point in that? Like, I enjoy being around people and stuff, but there's a lot of assholes out there, and I'm reactionary. If someone's an asshole to me, I'm an asshole back. If someone wants to do this, I'm going to do that back. You know what I mean? So it just depends on the people, and you guys are nice guys, so we're nice to you.
Appreciate that, man. They are nice guys. So if you're mean to them, though, they'll beat you up.
No. I don't want to get sued, dude. I'm too rich now.
That's right. Yeah. Got to watch your money, right?
Well, gotta watch these fists, more like it.
Do you ever does the fame ever get to you guys? Like, do you ever let this go to your head a little bit, maybe?
Not at all. No.
I mean, you're playing in front of thousands of people.
I don't really think about it in that term. I more think of like, we're here to do like our job, and we're musicians and we want to do that. Of course, it's great playing in front of these large audiences and stuff like that, but I don't think it's gotten to our heads. We've been through so much shit the last like 5-6 years. It's hard for us, or at least in my opinion, for us to be like, oh my god, we're so fucking famous now. It's like, we get too much bullshit still, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even consider us famous. Like, if we start playing stadiums, like, 30,000 people a night, then I would be like, okay, we're actually famous. Or like, if I was on TMZ with some camera, and then I'd be like, I'm famous. And I'm not really rich anyway. I was just kidding. We're still very struggling band, and all of us, we have lives at home that we're not rich guys. We have bills to pay, have a kid, and you know what I mean. Everybody in this band is still struggling and still hungry. When I get up to that point, when I'm like rich and like that kind of stuff is going on, then I'd be like, okay, I'm famous. I don't even consider us famous. We're just regular schmoes who, are doing what we want to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we reached some really good success off the first record, like obviously touring and stuff like that. But financially, and I guess in the famous term, we're only one album deep,
Mm-hmm. So you got a ways to go.
We'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Now, I guess some people would say that, you guys, the masks and everything is a gimmick that you guys have sold out to try and make commercial music. How would you respond to people who would say that?
Well, it's kind of ridiculous. Everybody wants to make commercial music because that's how you sell records. So that's kind of a stupid statement in itself. With the mask thing, I don't think in any way the mask sold us more records. And actually, in fact, I think ultimately the mask might sell us less records because there's people out there who go, I don't want, what's this? This is weird. This is scary.
Yeah.
So I think it's an ignorant statement. What we did the mask for was because we wanted a visual artistry to the band. We didn't want it to just be music. We wanted our pictures to look cool, and we're all into that kind of stuff. And that's all it is. We like comic books and things like that, and it appealed to us in that sense. But to say like masks sold us records is kind of ridiculous. In fact, I think it's the opposite. I think we would have sold more records if we weren't wearing masks, because we could appeal to normal people who aren't just like kids who are into that stuff. 30-year-old ladies will never buy our records because we wear masks. So it's tough.
Do you want 30-year-old lady fans?
I've had those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that? Bringing their kids to our shows trying to fuck us, like while their kids are like, seriously, there's parents, since we've been touring, it's actually like dumbfounding to me to imagine that mothers would bring their daughters to our shows and hit on us in front of them, and they're drunk, and they're like, Mom, tell us that.
The other day we were doing a Hot Topic signing, right?
Okay.
And this woman and her kid come in. She was older. She's probably 35, I would say.
Yeah.
And she's like, she started saying, I'm in love with you, blah, 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 blah. My husband loves you too, and blah, blah. I was like, that's really nice, da-da-da. So they get kicked. They go outside once the signing's over, and she's standing at the gate. She's calling me, and I go over there. She's like, I want to have sex with you tonight, please, please, and blah, blah, blah. And her kid, A, is standing right there, and she's married. The only thing I think of was like, well, adultery, that's not right. She's like, no, I told him he doesn't care. He said he's the one I'm the one she can get away with. Right in front of her kid, and I was just kind of like, what the fuck is wrong with people, dude? That's so twisted and weird, and I'm just like, it's kind of crazy.
I never hear of stuff like that actually happening.
Until
until that.
Wow.
That was bizarre.
So what was your response? No, thank you.
No, I just said I don't commit adultery. I just don't do that because I don't want to be rude, even though I probably should have been. I wanted to be polite, but that was the only thing I could think of because that poor the kid's like 13 years old, standing right behind her, and I'm just like, Well, so your kid's gonna sit like in the car while we're having sex on the. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
While your husband's calling your phone asking, is it good? Did you get what you wanted finally? It's probably some sick thing they have going on.
He was probably fucking some other. He was probably fucking like Celine Dion somewhere. That was his one.
So, all right. Weirdest thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
I fell off and got a concussion once, and I broke my ribs.
Yeah.
I gotten busted up on stage because we get pretty wasted, and we've played some pretty like rickety clubs, like shoddy equipment and stuff. And one time in front of it, there was like a case that was supposed to be like the wheels are supposed to be locked, so I got on it, but it wasn't. It just went like that, and I just went a good 6 feet.
Oh wow.
I busted my head open in England. I had a barricade with my head. My head's just all over the place.
You ever think maybe God's trying to tell you something?
I try and shut that off. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think he's trying to tell me something. But I'm just not a real big listener.
There you go. How about you? Anything embarrassing?
Some guests.
Yeah, nothing really embarrassing. I mean, one thing that sucked, we played this place in Kansas City called like the Beaumont Club, and I was playing drums, and one of the big wedge monitors.
Our sound guy.
Yeah, it's our sound guy.
One of the big wedge monitors like fell on my foot like at the beginning of the set, and I played the entire show like almost. I gotta say, I was like, it was in throbbing pain, and my foot was all bloody afterward. I realized that sucked. So I guess that's not really embarrassing. More like, other than that, sometimes boogers come out my nose, but I don't even care. You're all sweaty and shit.
What do you think your parents would say if they came along on tour and saw the crazy Hollywood Undead?
Well, I mean, I would not behave like that when they were here.
Well, if there was a camera and they could see.
I don't know. I don't think they'd care. Those guys, they're out of their fucking minds. They're crazier than I am, to be honest with you. So
Pretty crazy parents. I don't know. I mean, like some kids have their parents are like best friends they go party with. I'm not like that with my parents. I'd probably literally just have to calm down. Like they might have like, I don't know, my dad drinks a lot of weird wine. He'd probably be drinking with Johnny like, oh, this wine sucks.
I'd be pretending to listen while I talked about it. Like, oh, wine, yeah. I don't give a fuck. God, get the fuck out of. No, I'm just kidding. I love his dad.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
Oh, you do, huh?
No, I really do.
Our parents are friends and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe even more.
Who's your
than
biggest
friends,
fan?
I've been wondering.
We've been wondering.
Yeah, they're both single, both old, lonely.
Yeah.
Two lonely souls meet each other.
Coming to the end of their lifespan.
One last shebang.
It's time to like consummate the relationship physically, in my opinion.
If you were single and you were, older, not old, but older, wouldn't you start thinking about like companionship?
Exactly, yeah.
I hope they don't watch this.
They don't even know how to use the internet.
They still use typewriters and shit. They send letters by regular mail still.
Who is the hottest mom in the band?
Ah, fuck, dude. I can't.
Yeah, we're not gonna answer that question.
Because whoever I said would get pissed.
Oh, okay.
Not them, but because we joke about fucking each other's moms all the time. But the mom, what if they watched it?
Yeah.
It'd be really creepy from then on out.
We've
So
all known each other's like parents for a long time, and it's weird. Move on.
it's not like
Your mom's fucking hot. How about that?
Your mom's hot.
Whoa, what? Fuck you. All right.
Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. You guys, what's the scariest experience you've ever had with a fan? Like you had the 35-year-old lady, but have you ever met that fan that was just insanely, bizarrely obsessed with one of you guys, or?
no, nothing scary's ever happened to me. I mean, sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. Weird things happen. But one time, some lady came up to the bus, and I was by myself getting on it in Baltimore, and she came up and said, "Do you know where Charlie is?" And she had like a dog, and this older lady. I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, I'm his mom," and she had tears in her eyes. I'm not kidding. I was like, "No, you're not. I know his mom." She's like, "No, you don't. I'm his mom." And I was just like, "Ah!" And I got on the bus, and I got back inside. I was like, "Dude, watch out, seriously, because this chick is fucking nuts, dude." She had like crying, telling me that she's his mom. I'm like, oh my god.
That's probably one of the weirdest, cuckooest things. Yeah. He was even weirded out when he heard that. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, the other night. Well, not the other night, but one time, Danny got a pill from someone, and I took it. And it was like laced with cyanide or something. I had to go to the hospital
Why did you take it?
to go to bed. I thought it was a sleeping pill. Turned out there's like, so the person, whoever made it, like put some other shit in it.
Oh, wow.
And I took it and I had to get like
Let's just say it
some
was a
stuff.
different kind of sleeping pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different guy.
That's bizarre because a fan did that on purpose, obviously.
Wow, that's awful. What's been your worst tour experience?
Worst tour experience? I don't know, man. There's some times when you're like in certain places in Europe, like even the UK, where it's so cold and you're so restricted to do anything, meaning like the power's out, you can't use your phone, no internet, nowhere to go, nowhere to find food. Those are the moments where you're like, this fucking sucks. Like, I hate that. That's probably my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I agree with him. When we're in like, because you can't leave the buses on. Like these generators are on there, so there's no power on the bus. You don't have a phone. You have no nothing, no outside. So you're just sitting there, and it's like literally you want to blow your fucking head off.
What goes through your mind during these times?
That I want to blow my fucking head off.
What about the people around?
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
What about the people around you? They just get really like.
It's even worse because some people will get more stir crazy in our band than even him and I.
Wow.
Yeah, people just get really agitated. I mean, there's nothing to do. There's no. I think that's one of the reasons we drink a lot is because it's like the only way to like
Numb yourself.
dull the pain.
Yeah.
I mean, no, a lot of the time, like when we tour the States, it's great, and I love parts of going overseas, but
Yeah.
there are parts where it's really difficult.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I want to join Hollywood Undead. Can we? What do we need to do to make this happen?
There's absolutely nothing you can do. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, dude. There's no chance.
Really?
No, dude.
Not at all.
Do you play an instrument?
Well, sort of. I don't know.
Well, we have everything covered. Everybody can play, and
What if one of the band members went missing?
then I'd probably would just continue on as a 5-piece. Sorry, dude. Forget it.
Aw. No chance, huh?
Yeah, man. Move on.
Well, there went the whole point of this interview. No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever heard a funny rumor about the band? Something that's just so far-fetched.
Well, one of the guys who used to be in our band talks a lot on the internet, and he's kind of like those little prick kids. You know, he reminds me of one of them because he has nothing to do and he's like upset about it. So he just talks shit all day on the internet. But the funny thing is, if I ever saw him, he would run in the other direction as fast as he possibly could. But he says all this crap on online and stuff and in songs, and it's just because he's like jealous or upset or whatever. And I understand that, but it's his own fault. And he says this stuff, but I mean, he's such a pussy. And like the guys he hangs out with are such pussies, and it's just like, it's ridiculous, dude. That's why I think everybody that talks shit online is cowardly, because they just don't have the balls to do anything, and it's so pathetic to me. It's fucking pathetic.
Let me ask you this.
So is he.
I'm actually pretty familiar with it. People have been asking, we got over 300 responses, what's the reason for Deuce leaving Hollywood Undead?
You know, I'm not getting into specifics. It's just that things weren't working out. Like, you know, sometimes, like I told you, those situations we were in together, you're either a team member or you're not. And, like, you go through that stuff together, and you have to be a tight unit, because if you're not, you can fall apart from at the seams, you know? It's a tough job a lot. A lot of people think it's just glitz and glamour. There's a lot of hard work and dirt that we have to go through. And it just wasn't working out. We weren't doing it together. And that's why it's upsetting when he talks this crap. It's like, really? Like, he knew it just as much as we did. It wasn't working out. So it's just... You know, that's the way it goes. That's why.
We've pretty much officially decided that we have no reason to even speak about it. I mean, to be honest, even telling you as much as he has is actually the furthest we've gone. We don't want to acknowledge it because he's sitting there saying whatever he's saying. Now, people are either going to believe it or they're going to think he's full of shit. We're just going to keep doing what we do, and that's it. Like, we've made another record, and it's going to be great, and people are already loving the first 3 songs. So what else more do you want? So
Aereo Dude wants to know how has the group changed since he left? Like, do you feel like do you think you're better?
Oh yeah, I mean, Johnny and I both agree, and I'm sure everyone in the band. It was actually so bad. I'm not gonna say that. I don't think there would have been another record if he was still with us. Like, Danny came into our group because we've known him for a long time, and brought like a new, I think, life to the band, and we're all getting along great because of it, because we bent over backwards to accommodate Deuce in a lot of ways, and we don't have to do that anymore. We're all happy, we're all equal, you know what I mean? So
Before you were unequal.
in the sense that we did a lot of things to make him happy, so he would want to keep touring to keep this success going.
The thing is with Duke, like, I don't know why we're talking so much about this, but it was just that he wasn't happy on the road. He didn't like it. So we would have to do things to make him happy on the road when, like I said, we have to all go through it together. And another thing is, you know, he claims he was writing the songs, and it's all such BS. And you'll note the songwriting quality has actually stepped up on this record, and I think that's because we let him go. And And I think in a lot of ways it was holding us back. It just wasn't, he wasn't on par with us.
Was there a lot of pressure to make this album better than the last one, since I guess a lot of Deuce fans would have thought this is your, that you would be worse without
Are
it?
actually fans of him?
Apparently.
I don't understand that.
Have you heard his stuff?
It's terrible. And if someone thinks that's good, then I don't know what to say to that. You're just a fucking idiot.
So other people's music that he's rapping over and changing melodies, how is that his new songs? How is that his music?
Here, let's drop it, dude, because I don't want to get too much more into it.
Okay. That's fine.
It's pointless. Listen, the bottom line is we've moved on and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. He can do whatever he wants. We're just going to take the higher ground and we don't even want to talk about it. We're moved on. The music will speak for itself.
Is there anything on the new album that is a message to the...
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's not like we're upset about it, dude.
All right.
He's probably going to assume that, and that's fine, but no, our music, each song, there's a different story behind each one.
All right. Enough. Good stuff, guys. Let's see. I think you guys probably get the, have you ever heard the Slipknot comparison?
Yeah. Masked.
Yeah.
Just for morons, maybe. Are you a moron?
Yes.
I'm wondering. I think so now.
I'm one of those.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Because you're just starting to irritate me now, these questions.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's such a stupid, mundane question. It's like, come on, dude, because we wear masks. Yeah,
All right,
okay, everybody gets it. Yay.
Well, okay, your new song,
Hear Me Now.
Hear Me Now. Yes. Okay. Your new song, Hear Me Now. It's got a great reception from the audience. Again, how excited are you that people are just as excited for your new stuff? I mean, it's got to be a...
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm more, our concentration is to make the fans happy, but also assimilate new fans. We want to play to new audiences and stuff like that, because that can't last forever. The same people aren't going to go to shows forever. So we're trying to expand as a band, and the fact that the kids like it and other new people like it as well, that was our goal, and so far so good. So let's just hope it keeps going that way.
People have been asking about Danny and why he doesn't have a nickname. Have you guys thought about giving Danny a nickname?
Not at all. To be honest with you, it's not really something that we have to put some big thought process, because it's what people would expect. It's just that's what he chose and that's what we're going with.
Okay.
If people are underwhelmed by it, well, there you go. I don't know what to say to that.
Well, I guess they're just wondering if
Just
everyone else
Just
has a
his
nickname,
name.
so they're wondering if he's going to get one, I guess.
No.
All right.
Because the nickname thing preceded the band, and he joined the band after the fact. So the names were around before the band was around, so we just assimilated him into the band. So when he joined, it's not like we're going to go, okay, now we got to, you know what I mean?
Was it weird bringing, you guys were a core group before, when you first started the band. Was it weird bringing in sort of an outsider to become part of the band? Or was there any difficulties there?
Well, there was, honestly, I didn't know if there was going to be when we started writing, because we toured together before we wrote together, and no one knew how it was going to turn out or how the process would work. But when we started writing with him, I don't think it was awkward at all. He sang well, and he understood our writing style and stuff like that, because the songwriters are still in the band that were in the band on the first record,
Yeah.
So wrote songs and he assimilated to it well, and it worked out. So, honestly, I didn't know at first, because you just don't know, but it worked out way better than I thought it was going to.
Well, as we wrap it up, where do you see Hollywood Undead going with this record and then beyond? Do you guys want to be headlining arenas in the future? Where do you want to take Hollywood Undead?
I hope and expect it to be in the next year and a half doing the level that even Avenged Sevenfold has done.
Yeah,
They're great guys, and we're happy to be on this tour. They've been doing this a lot longer than we have, and we did reach some definite success off the first record, but of course all our goals and expectations are to be beyond what we've done. Just like he was saying, this music is not only for us, our immediate fans, but we expect this to broaden that horizon that much more.
Cool, man. Well, you have a chance here. New single, new album, release date, music videos, anything you'd like to promote for Hollywood Undead?
New record's called American Tragedy. It's out March 15th. Hear Me Now is the single now. It's on radio, and you can find it on the internet. We also have 2 other songs out called Coming in Hot and Been to Hell, which are both excellent. And go out and get the record. We will not disappoint you.
Absolutely. I have to say, I've checked out your new music, and it's really good. So definitely check them out, guys. Hollywood Undead. Thank you for your time, and on tour with Avenged Sevenfold. So
Don't ever piss me off again, dude. I swear to God.
all right. We're friends, right?
Yeah, no, we are.
Just a little awkward moment there.
I don't think it's awkward at all.
I didn't feel awkward at all, bro.
Well, the thing is, you guys are so much bigger than me that you could literally destroy me.
No, I wasn't mad about that. Sometimes the questions, to be honest with you, everybody asks the same ones, and you answer a question after like 300 times, and you're like, are you serious? Like, you know, like if you're going to do questions, you should research it or whatever, and it just gets old like that.
Well, I try and ask the story ones a little bit more, so you guys...
I like most of your questions were good. It was just that the Slipknot one gets a little irritating.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean
we're on tour with Corey Taylor. It's not like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, I try and ask the creative ones, but sometimes you also have to ask the, you know, the ones that...
Well, it's almost as the same thing if you had a bunch of bands that all dress the exact same and play the same type of music. You could ask the same of them, of like, how come you play the same music and look the same?
Black and put it in your face. You know what I mean? Like, we don't do that. We don't look like every other band, at least. So, whatever.
Sometimes I ask that question just so you guys have a chance to, like, really shut it down, you know? Like,
oh, okay. Well, no, we don't. We do get the Slipknot comparison because of the mouse, yes.
Yeah, but you guys aren't. So, yeah.
We're a completely different band. We are not Slipknot, if people were wondering.
Well, when I interviewed Slipknot, I asked them if they're satanic, and their response was, hell no, we're not satanic. And then people watch that now and go, wow, I'm glad that I know that now. Well, you know, you shut the rumor down, so.
We are satanic.
Cool. See you guys later.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Come with me behind the scenes, backstage, and onto the tour bus to meet your favorite stars. Hey, what's up, you guys? We're hanging out here with Asking Alexandria, the very tired all-time low. You're hanging out here with Black Veil Brides. I'll ask questions you've never heard before and get you the answers you won't find anywhere else. You said you're a Justin Timberlake fan.
No.
No?
No.
Maybe that wasn't you?
Oh my god, I shouldn't have smoked all that weed.
How long is this nose you have here?
I have no idea.
Happy birthday, dear Brian.
I am a ninja.
We need to know.
If you were a porn star, what would your name be?
Mine would definitely just be the Jackhammer. Our new song, you know, right?
Party like it's...
Oh god, oh god.
Was that good?
My balls, yeah. You guys see my balls? You know, and they're like, woo!
All right. I'm like crying. He's crying. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for brand new videos every day. Reporting for YouTube, I'm BryanStars.
BryanStars! BryanStars!
I'm the reason you go on tour.
You're the reason I'm here, baby.